All-Star beat. Let's go.
Welcome to our coverage of the NBA All-Star Game with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg. This is Kevin Harlan.
And guys, this really sets up to be an incredible night in terms of excitement from the coaches to the players to us here in the booth. I mean, this is such a fantastic event to be a part of.
Guys, it really is the greatest all-star game in all of sports, in my opinion. We have the best players in the NBA at the peak of their powers. I mean, I can't wait to see what this year's game has in store for us.
A look at the West All-Stars starting group. We've got Durant, Anthony Edwards out there with Doncic. And there's the monster. And it's LeBron in at the power forward position.
And fans and celebrities alike have descended on this town for All-Star Week. There's been a bunch of fun events going on all over the place.
And, Greg, it's like that every year. I mean, no matter what city is hosting, it becomes a mecca for everyone who wants to take in one of the greatest scenes in all of sports. Not only to watch the best players, but to be seen by the other stars in the crowd.
And we've got a collection of the greatest players in the world here. I mean, and playing in an event where they can really let it all hang out.
And that's exactly why we always come away with such great memories. I mean, because they really do try to give the fans as many highlights as possible. And they are the best players in the world.
Here's Tatum after Luka Doncic's bucket. Pass to Embiid. Giannis with it. Outside Tatum. Embiid with it. Clock at 6. The kick out to Antetokounmpo. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
Really just struggling here in the first few minutes. 5 attempts with only 1 falling.
Here's Gobert. Antetokounmpo pulls it in.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
You know what? That's a confidence shaker for him, though. I mean, that's a shot he expects to make every time.
And he's got his first free throw of the game. The first one falls.
You really like your chances with Tatum at the line. He locks in and focuses on these two.
And so Tatum nails them both. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Rick Carlisle and I did speak a few minutes ago. Undoubtedly, their defensive focus is trying to limit Luka Doncic. Coach told me Luka is a great player who impacts the game on so many levels. No one has been able to shut him down. We just need to play with physicality and make him work for everything. We'll see how they handle one of the toughest matchups in the NBA. Guys?
Thank you, David. Now here's Giannis. After the miss from Gobert. LeBron against Tatum. Embiid with a screen on LeBron. And Embiid throws it down.
Man, I love watching Tatum break down the defense in the pick and roll, exploits any passing lane that's available to him.
Here's Gobert. The shot's good on the assist by Doncic. 6 points for the monster.
And no player in the league has done more to earn his spot in this game than he has. I mean, he's having a terrific season.
He sure is. Excellence on a consistent basis for him. I mean, he's been their rock all year.
Now here's Tatum. Embiid. Solid play on the low block, and that one's good. Embiid's got 6.
Once he gets that low, there's nothing you can do about it. Embiid is a major handful inside.
Here's Gobert. Embiid with the steal. Edwards against Mitchell. Teardrop shot, and the foul called on Donovan Mitchell. That's his first foul.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
Heads up action there. Reading the play and then beating him to the spot. Well done.
The East making a switch. Brunson's checked in, and West also making a switch. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander's checked in for James. Nice shot by Gobert.
Well, he could have earned some style points there, but he really doesn't need to use the fadeaway when he's that wide open.
The East trail by 4. On the wing, Mitchell. Antetokounmpo finds Brunson. And here's Embiid. And Embiid throws it down.
Dropping the hammer. That's why Embiid looks to get deep inside position.
And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for the West. To the paint. And Gobert with the basket on the assist from Gilgeous-Alexander.
Monster quarter for him. He's put the team on his back, trying to carry them to the W.
Gobert's gone 5 of 7 from the field. That's over 71% actually. And Embiid throws it down.
Jason Tatum scores, but also creates for his teammates, a sign of his continuing growth as a player.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Gobert. Again, the West All-Stars.
And as usual, neither team really grinding too hard at the defensive end.
And I think that's okay in this event. I mean, I say the more highlights, the better.
Now here's Tatum. Pass to Brunson. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Embiid sets the pick for Brunson. No good on the triple. And they're scoring pretty well as we conclude the first quarter. West All-Stars lead by 4. And the second quarter about. Back with you again on the. East All-Stars with some changes. Embiid, he's checked in for Bam Adebayo. Jason Tatum comes in for Barnes. And it's Mitchell in for Jalen Brunson. So an almost entirely new group now for the West. Gobert, he's checked in for Jokic. Kevin Durant comes in for Wembanyama. LeBron, he's checked in for Devin Booker. And Doncic is subbed in for Gilgeous-Alexander. The basket here gets them back in front.
And it's been a long time coming, partner. And, you know, the officials not giving their whistles much of a workout here tonight. Very few fouls being called.
And most of that, Greg, is because they're not playing full-force defense. I mean, you're never going to see as much contact around the bucket in this game as you would ordinarily.
They've got Antetokounmpo. Trae Young is out there with Donovan Mitchell. Then it's Tatum, and it's Embiid in at the 5 spot. That's the 5 out there for the East All-Stars.
And not as many turnovers as we often get in this game. So good to see both teams taking care of the ball.
Yeah, it really is. I mean, surprisingly, it's very well controlled for the most part. Sometimes things get a little wild out there, but not so here.
Beautiful reverse jam right there.
Use the rim to protect the ball, I think.
Outstanding awareness and a terrific finish.
Young passes to Embiid. Gobert with the defensive effort.
Boy, this is bad. Tough to watch. I mean, this is really bad. He's stone cold this quarter. Man.
From the top of the key, yes, it's James picking up the assist. Gobert's got the lead up to 6 now for the West All-Stars. Tatum deciding where to go with it. And another miss by the East. And we've reached halftime in this one. West All-Stars out in front as they end the second quarter with a massive 16-7 run. We're going to step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after our halftime. 1 half remaining in the NBA All-Star Game. Good to have you along on 2K Sports.
And that first half was terrific. I'll bet anything, though, the second has even more in store for us.
I wouldn't be surprised. I mean, I think it's going to be a spectacular final 2 quarters.
Getting underway in the second half, here's the 5 for Jason Kidd. Gobert is out there with LeBron James, and it's Durant. Then there's Doncic, and it's Edwards in at the 2 spot. Doncic against Young from outside the arc. The rebound by KD. Durant's got 5 rebounds tonight. Pass to Gobert. Shoots over Embiid. And Gobert with the basket on the assist by Durant. 23 points for the Monster.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck, they've been clearly the better team.
The West leading by 11. LeBron outside. Fires from deep. LeBron going to work inside.
That's 3 of 4 here to start the half.
And so Young will bring it up for the East.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Anthony Edwards. That's foul number 2 for him. And we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball. To end the run, and Young, here we go.
Clearly out of sync to begin this half. 0 for their first 3 attempts.
Gobert, and slam dunk by Gobert.
Well, to make it plain, LeBron just makes everybody around him better. Really takes a lot of pride in setting his guys up.
Now Tatum, 6 points for him. Embiid with a screen on KD. Gobert with the block. James looking around. Gobert controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. And the West leads by 17.
I tell you what, he was on a mission on that possession. Did not stop working until he got it up and in.
And Rick Carlisle decides to call timeouts. He wants to talk to his guys. They're really on their heels at this point.
Yeah, on both ends of the floor, Kevin. They've lost some confidence along the way.
Mitchell up top. Edwards defending. Count that bucket.
And this offense needed that one after 4 misses to start the half.
Pass to Gobert. Over Embiid. Gobert, no good.
Very surprising that he came away empty there, especially given room to operate.
Oh, Tatum in position. No good that time.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
And, you know, guys, always a tough catch on the lob. Placement and timing have to be close to perfect. Yep, he's their leading scorer in this game and has been the dominant figure today. No doubt about it.
Embiid with a screen on Durant. Tatum passes to Embiid. Embiid powers it down.
The pick and roll comes fairly easily to Embiid. Taking what the defense gives him, he's a pretty intelligent baller.
Outside, KD to the middle. Here's Gobert. Caption coming off the assist from KD. And that's 31 points for the Monster.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Outside Tatum for the 3. It's rebounded by the West. Gobert's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Shoots over Embiid. Gobert, no good. The East trail by 17 from 18 feet away. And it's Mitchell missing. James kicks to Gobert. And he comes up with the deuce. Gobert's got 33 points.
And look at the big fella getting out and leading the break.
Yeah, doing some work in the open court. That's certainly a different aspect to his game, one that we haven't seen much of.
And another miss by the East.
Yeah, that's another miss for him. They're behind in this game largely because he shot so poorly.
Near the three-point line, it's Edwards. Jump shot is good that time. Edwards got his second basket of the night.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Pass to Embiid. Good ball movement here by the East. Over Gobert. Gobert with the block. And that's out of bounds. The East All-Stars will keep it. The East making a switch. Brunson's checked in. The West All-Stars also with the sub. Gilgeous Alexander's checked in. There's 25 seconds left to play here in the third.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
And it's been a well-rounded performance. I mean, strong rebounding has certainly been at the center of it, but it's been good on a number of levels.
Again, the West All-Stars.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And don't leave out the coaching staff here now. I mean, their game plan has been perfect.
And so it's the West All-Stars riding high with a 23-point lead heading into the break. They've been playing some inspired defense, giving up very few easy points. We'll return shortly. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
Boy, that's a nice...
Mitchell's checked in for the East. Gobert's checked in for the West. Stephen Curry comes in for Kevin Durant. For three, Mitchell. The long-distance three is buried.
And that's getting it done from deep. That's what the All-Star game gives you, the freedom to show your full range.
You know, taking that shot in a regular season game might get you a spot on the bench, but here, it gets you a standing O.
Tatum out there with Scotty Barnes. Then it's Young. Then it's Donovan Mitchell. And it's Adebayo in at the 5, roaming the paint. So that's the 5 in the game for the East All-Stars. And slam dunk by Tatum.
And, you know, if you throw it up, Tatum will go get it now. He's a really good athlete. You can't let him roam free like that.
Here's Gobert. Hits some rim on the way in, and the bucket's good. Gobert. Gobear's got 17 now just in the second half. And it's Mitchell with the ball for the East. Clark, when you played, virtually every team had an enforcer. But that is a rare breed, it seems, in today's game.
Yeah, that's a good observation by you, I think, Kevin. I mean, a lot of teams had more than one enforcer back in the early 80s when I was playing. There's less physicality in general in the NBA today. I think that's why you see fewer enforcers, and there's a much greater premium on skill level than the enforcement component that existed in the early 80s and maybe a little beyond that.
And so it's Rick Carlisle here calling timeout. It's a chance for them to regroup and refocus. And the East with some changes. Joel Embiid, he's checked in for Bam Adebayo. And Antetokounmpo subbed in for Scotty Barnes. Embiid with a screen on Gobert. The shot by Antetokounmpo. Nobody around. No good with the triple. The West leading by 23. To the left side wing. Here's Gobert. Good on the triple. Gobert's got 7 points here in this quarter.
How about the big fella stepping outside and showing us some range?
Well, he gets some grief for that shot in the regular game, but in this setting, you're allowed that kind of latitude and freedom.
Tatum no good. And we're about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Tatum.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
And, you know, fellas, 1 second quicker, and that's going the other way.
Gobert. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Curry's got 3 assists in the game.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
Embiid against Jokic. Embiid, the pass to Antetokounmpo. Can they get it? And another miss by the East. And the West All-Stars have possession. Gobert finds Curry. Over Young. It's hauled in by the East All-Stars. It's stolen by Gobert.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Well, turning defense to offense, we talk about it all the time. Try to hit your opponent at the other end before they can set up the defense.
Embiid with a screen on Booker. Tatum, that's good.
Well, Tatum can find a shot he wants just about anywhere. He's got that kind of versatility.
And Booker kicks to Curry. Here's Gobert. And slam dunk by Gobert.
And credit the whole team. It was a focused, concerted effort to put this one away.
Yeah, what a time to put the hammer down. Any hope of a comeback diminished.
Young dishes to Tatum. And there's another turnover by the East. Victor Wembanyama's checked in for the West. 30 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Here's Gobert. Kicks it out to Booker. Over Mitchell. Again, the West All-Stars.
And what a baller Booker is. Capable of torching you from any spot on the floor.
Pass to Embiid. Back to Young. Shoots over Curry. Shot's good from Young.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
So no problem for the West All-Stars as they get the win.
And it's impossible to know what's going to happen in these games. The talent on both sides is always so strong. But tonight, the West seemed a little more comfortable playing together as a unit, and that's what earned them the win.
You mentioned that all broadcast long, and sure enough, it came to fruition. That brings us to the conclusion of our all-star coverage. Thanks, everyone, for tuning in. For Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan wishing you all a very good night.
This is anyone's game tonight. Facing one of the heavyweights tonight.
And a good Thursday evening to you. 2K Sports presents the NBA. Now here we are, Greg, in the second half of the season. What do you think playoff-bound teams are focusing on right now?
I would say just making sure they keep the momentum heading into the postseason, as well as do everything possible to try to stay healthy.
Lewis passes to Wembanyama. And it's Wembanyama with the jam.
Watch out. Wembanyama hammering that one home.
And it's Phoenix's ball, so the opening lineup for the Suns. The forwards, Allen and Durant. Deadly backcourt pair of Booker and Beal. And it's Gobert in at the 5. And with that, let's go over to DA with a report on MP.
Thanks, guys. We've got 2 MVP candidates clashing in this one, and MP believes that will make things extra competitive. He said the best players bring the best out of you. We know we have to be locked in against this team, and I'm sure they feel the same way about us. They do. Kevin?
Yeah, they're not taking this matchup lightly, are they, David? Nor should he. Richard, one thing is for sure with these Spurs, a lot of top free agents have got to be looking at him now as a destination.
It doesn't take a lot of skill to see that Wemby is a different type of player. And look, if you are a free agent, that's the player that you want to look at to say, hey, can I team up with him and go on a string of championships?
Johnson outside. Here's Sohan. His three-pointers off the mark. The Suns have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for him to start off this game.
Oh, absolutely aggressive move by Durant, taking it right to the hole with authority.
San Antonio's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Wembanyama. And fouled as he went up to the dunk. Good aggressive move, and he'll shoot 2. Well, some have argued that Wembanyama deserved Defensive Player of the Year consideration in his rookie year.
And, Kevin, I can see where they're coming from. His team went from a bottom 5 defense to a top 5 defense when he was on the floor. His impact is amazing.
Both good from the line that time.
Some big guys struggle at the line, not him. He's put in the work to defy that assumption.
It's Allen on the wing. Looking for Gobert. He gets it there. And there it is for him. Gobert's got 9.
How about he has yet to miss 4-4 to start?
Now about 2 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Booker against Lewis. Pass to Johnson. Now Vassell. Wembanyama, a screen. Lewis misses. The Suns have gotten all 5 of their shots to go down in the first quarter. Terrific start. Gobert, and that's good.
Nice play, and you can see they're gathering momentum.
Yeah, but they can't relax. They've got to keep building on this lead because it is not safe.
Wembanyama outside. Down low. Kicks it out to Johnson. Wembanyama, a screen on Beal. Once again off the mark by San Antonio. Well, it was the San Antonio Spurs in their last game, a loss to the Kings in Sacramento.
Scoring efficiency was an issue in that one. Took them too many shots to get their points.
Yeah, it looked like they were settling out there, not moving the ball enough to generate the type of shots that they wanted.
Johnson outside. Here's Wembanyama. And Wembanyama throws it down.
And we talk about how Wembanyama makes the wow plays. Wow.
And that's life above the rim. Courtesy of our AT&T 5G Slam Cam. And it's good for 2.
And hitting the mid-range jumper here early gives the defense just another thing to think about.
And you don't see many teams take these shots as often anymore. It's nice to see them take advantage in this area.
Lewis sets the pick for Johnson. Bangs home the trifecta.
A point of emphasis for Johnson, knowing he needs to keep taking and making threes.
Here's Gobert. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. Gobert's got 15 points.
Just playing with poise and confidence, and they continue to put points on the board.
And it's because they're not playing in a rush. They're just letting their shots come naturally within the flow of the offense.
And we've got a timeout from Greg Popovich. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. So it's both teams making substitutions here. 59 seconds left in the first quarter. Vassell outside. Collins a screen on dime. Vassell no good. Every night he's averaging right around 13.5 points a game. So both teams changing it up here. We've got Jeremy Sohan. Cameron Johnson is out there with Victor Wembanyama. Then it's Lewis, and it's Branham in at the two-guard position. That's the San Antonio 5.
You want to know why they're winning? It's because of his play offensively.
The Spurs have gone 2 of 6 from the field in the second quarter so far. And the foul on the monster. That'll be his second foul of the game. And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Well, the monster in the last game against the Celtics was superb. He ended up with 26 points and capitalized from the perimeter, making a few threes. He was a jack of all trades for them. He helped them out in every facet of the game. Back to you guys.
Yeah, David, in stretches, he was absolutely dominant. Greg, he'd love to match that performance tonight.
This team needs his contributions. When he's right, he makes winning plays time and time again.
Expect them to go to him early and often. Don't want to let that hot hand go to waste.
Again, the miss by the Spurs.
He just looks off this quarter. Looks like he's forcing it a bit right now. A little bit in his head.
Good ball movement here by the Suns. And that one is good. Gobert's got 6 points in the quarter.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Pass to Wembanyama. And it's Wembanyama with the jam.
And a monster game for Wemby with the matchup issues he creates. I'm not sure anyone in this league can stop him when he's on.
And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It's going to be on Victor Wembanyama. The Suns shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight.
And taking a look at the numbers on the season, they've converted about 77% of those foul shots.
A free throw drops for Gobert. RJ, so often with rookies, we want to judge them after half a season. We're not very patient with them. How long should we give players to prove themselves in the NBA?
Well, there's a different type of prove yourself. If you're talking about a rookie, I was taught after about game 60, you're no longer a rookie because you've played every team. You understand the defensive concepts. You might be a little fatigued, but after that, you're no longer a rookie. But to judge them, if they can play in this league, it can take a couple of years. Nice pass. Such a unique talent on both ends. That time, Booker showing us his vision.
Lewis outside. Moore against KD. Here's Sohan. Connects from three-point range.
When he has enough space, he's more than comfortable letting it fly from outside.
Here's Gobert. Rebound, San Antonio. The Suns beat them last time these two teams met in Phoenix.
Well, if they want to avoid the outcome of that first meeting, they'll need to be strong.
And a lot of that begins with effort. Putting in the work and closing out possession should make this a much more contested game.
11 feet out, and he hits it. Gobert's got 27 points.
Talk about putting a team on your back. He has been dominant this quarter, and I don't think they are winning without him.
Back to Lewis. And that one is hammered home.
And despite the size disadvantage, attacking the heart of that defense.
Really unfazed. Throw his height right out the window there.
Here's Gobert. And a great assist by Allen as that one goes in. Allen's got 3 assists now in this one. Here's Vassell. Fires the 3. No good. Shot missing. And so it's Phoenix holding a 22-point lead as the quarter wraps up. From the field, they have been outstanding. Amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. We'll get you back to the action after this break.
Thanks for tuning in. Welcome.
We knew they wanted a track meet, and man, they got it. What a pace they've set.
Very hard to beat them at their own game. They wear you out. And moving on. Thank you for being with us. Now let's send it to Kevin Harlan for the second half tip.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. What a game we're seeing from the Monster.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
I like how they came into this one with a game plan, and they're just going out and executing it. Terrific job.
Setting the floor for the Suns. The wing pair we'll be seeing is Beal and Allen. Gobert is out there with Durant, and it's Booker in at the point. And always hovering around the 50, 40, 90 mark, Kevin Durant is both prolific and Greg efficient.
And Kevin, you want to talk about guys in this league who make winning plays time and time again. KD is right at the top of that list.
Sohan with the ball. He's picked up by KD. Gobert with the block.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Allen kicks to Gobert. And it's off from three-point range. The Spurs shooting around 41% on the night. Takes the 3. It's hauled in by the Suns.
Off to a bit of a slow start in the second half. 0 for 3 so far.
Goes up the baseline. That's good, and it's KD with the assist. Durant's got 3 assists in the game. San Antonio's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Pass to Sohan. Back to Lewis. Rejected by Booker.
Oof, ugly start to the second half. They're still scoreless in their first 5 attempts.
Traps in the tray. Booker's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
All Booker needs is a little bit of room, and the moment he gets it, he pulls up.
The shot's good.
His shot has been on point from the opening tip. He's pretty much kept them in the game.
Out to the right wing. Gobert dishes to Booker. Over Lewis. That's good from Booker on the assist by Gobert. Booker's got 5 points in the quarter. For San Antonio, they've gone only 1 of 6 in the field in the third quarter. Not how they pictured the half started. And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Kevin, thanks. Devin Booker is a 3-level scoring threat. He said, I'm just reading coverages and taking what the defense gives me. That's a mid-range jumper, which analytically people say isn't the highest percentage shot. But for myself, it's a good one. I've shot it pretty much my whole life. Kevin?
And David, doesn't it show? Wow, he's something else. Hey, thank you.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And out of bounds as the Spurs gain possession. And the Spurs making a change here. Random's checked in. And the Suns here with a different look. Jordan Nwora. He's checked in for Durant. Dunn comes in for Allen. Isaiah Joe, he's checked in for Bradley Beal. And it's Micic in for Devin Booker. It's good. Phoenix has gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Pass to Nwora. Got a piece of it. And that's out of bounds. Phoenix will retain possession. Now a chance to take a look at some numbers for Victor Wembanyama.
And you can see the surge in his level of confidence lately just by looking at that true shooting percentage. It's been moving straight up in the past 5 games. I think he's feeling it.
Here's Gobert.
And they may want to work on getting more high percentage shots. They have the lead, but the three-point shots haven't been falling for them like they were in the first half.
Back to Wembanyama. And Wembanyama throws it down.
Everyone loves seeing Wemby put up serious points. His team, his coaches, definitely the fans. That's what they pay for.
Joe passes to Nwora. Here's Gobert. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Gobert's got 36.
They're in strong position coming down the stretch, and he is a big reason why.
And Wembanyama throws it down.
Short trip to the rim for Wembanyama. That's a nice finish.
Micic, the pass to Nwora. And Gobert kicks to Dunn. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. Pass to Joe. Here's Gobert. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls. Gobert's got 38 points. The Spurs have gone just a bit under 50% from the field since halftime, 5 out of 11. Now, Sohan, right wing. And it's Wembanyama with the jam.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then, Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Well, great chemistry on display. He understood where to put the screen in order to free up his teammate.
And that one, good.
It's just hard to believe that someone can perform at such a high level. They've got to thank him for this lead.
And the foul on the monster. That's his 3rd foul of the game. Is here for the Spurs. Victor Wembanyama is checked in for Collins. Johnson comes in for Devin Vassell. And Lewis subbed in for Castle. They've got Victor Wembanyama. Johnson is out there with Lewis. And it's Branham in at the shooting guard. That's the San Antonio 5. So it's the Suns winning easily here. A resounding victory for them. And, Greg, in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done on the road.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. Richard Jefferson, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge.
Great win tonight, MP. Good game, MP.
Yo, what up, everybody? It's your boy Lund on the track. If you haven't been seeing what MP been doing, you need to. Boss level work, MVP level.
Get ready to rumble, young blood. These are the games you have to win to be taken seriously.
Tonight, the league and all of us here at 2K Sports celebrate. And coming down the home stretch of the regular season, Grant, have modern training methods help players get through it in one piece, you think?
Without a question, B.A. At the same time, it's a keeping up with the Joneses situation. If the guy you're guarding is in top form, that wears you down, too.
Here's the starting group for the San Antonio Spurs. Sohan and Wemby are the bigs. Vassell and Johnson are the 2 and the 3. And it's Lewis in at the 1. Now let's send it down to Allie, who has a report on MP.
Hey, Brian. This is a highly anticipated matchup between two MVP hopefuls. And MP knows they've got their hands full with Wembanyama. He told me, quote, the things he does at his size are unbelievable. You guys have watched him. Everyone knows that Victor is a problem.
He certainly is. Although MP presents his share of problems as well, Allie. Plenty of daylight on that shot.
Kevin Durant sees the game as well as any player. With his size and vision, that combination is lethal.
Pass to Lewis. Sohan with the ball. Lets the 3 fly. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
And Booker has got the ball here for the Phoenix Suns. And this team has been unstoppable away from their own arena. Up there with some of the best road teams we've ever seen.
No question about that. It's hard enough to win in this league with the parity, but to do it away from your home floor and home fans, that's something to be proud of.
Wembanyama, high post. And it's Gobert with a rebound. For Phoenix, they've gone 3 of 3 so far from the floor. And there's Durant. That one's good. On the assist by Gobert. Durant's got 5 now.
And KD, if you allow him to spot up, the easy money sniper will not miss.
Vassell passes to Johnson. And he can't answer back. The 3-pointer offline.
Boy, the offensive flow just isn't there right now. 1 for 5 to start the game.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
The Spurs have gone 1 of 5 to start things off. Here's Lewis. Looking at his stats, he's putting up about 7.5 per game. Here's Sohan. San Antonio again can't hit.
He just couldn't finish the job that time. And too bad, because it was a nice look.
And it's Phoenix's ball. They're on an 11-3 run. Tipped away. Back come the Spurs in transition. Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow. In transition. Here they come. Here's Gobert. And he drops it in from the low post. 6 points for him.
The big story thus far, how well they've shot the rock.
And Greg Popovich has called timeout. Coach wants to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. And a quick look here at some of the numbers for Victor Wembanyama.
And during the last 5 games, he's been a force on the boards, really throwing his body at rebounds and trying to grab as many as he can. And that kind of effort has been noticed by his coaches and teammates.
Johnson passes to Sohan. Vassell outside. Here's Wembanyama. And the dunk by Wembanyama.
Well, Victor doesn't have too far to go. I mean, he just pops up to the rim, makes it look so easy.
Grant, compared to some of the flashier scorers, Devin Vassell has a more workmanlike approach.
Yeah, he can quietly drop a big game on you. He doesn't draw attention with stylish plays and big circus shots. He just grinds it out by finding his looks.
San Antonio with the ball, following the score by Phoenix. Lewis passes to Vassell. And And it's good. Off the back of the rim and in.
You know, he's so smooth on his catch-and-shoot jump shots, and Vassell has a natural rhythm on him, too.
Here's Gobert. Yes, and it's Booker with the setup. Gobert's got 10 points in the game.
And why go away from attacking inside if the D has no answer for you?
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Hey, guys, the monster in that last game against the Celtics put on a show. He had 36 points, and as you might expect, he was usually first up to clear the boards, hauling in those loose balls for the squad. He was such a difficult matchup in that one. We'll see how he follows it up tonight. Brian?
Yeah, he was unstoppable during certain stretches. It'd be great to see him top that performance tonight.
Well, his team needs him to contribute. When he's on his A game, he just makes play after play.
Well, when you're coming off a game like he had, you know the difference tonight. They're going to load up against him. They're going to try to take him out of his rhythm early.
Here's Lewis after the basket by Phoenix on the other end.
The rebounding numbers make it obvious why they're in front.
Well, they've absolutely dominated that category in this one, and it's reflected in the score.
They're not wasting any time putting their stamp on this game. What a start.
And they've been doing it largely at the offensive end. If the defense does not adjust, this could be a blowout.
And San Antonio has possession. Coming off a Suns make. Pure from three-point range.
Scouts love this from Wembanyama. A big who can hit smooth three-point shots.
Fader on the way. And it's Phoenix with another.
That's 10 straight points they've given up in the painted area.
Spurs trail by 13. Here's Lewis. No made baskets yet. Pass to Wembanyama. Tries again. No good on the layup. And so it's the Phoenix Suns in a good situation, up by 13 points to close the quarter. The hustle they've shown on defense. Checked in for Phoenix. Beal comes in for Peyton. Sohan's checked in for San Antonio. Lewis comes in for Alexander Walker. So on the floor for the Spurs. Sohan and Wemby are the bigs. Then there's Castle, and it's Lewis in at the point. Second quarter of action, about a minute and a half played. Pass to Wembanyama. Over Gobert. And it's good. Off the back rim and in. Wembanyama's got 13.
It was a rough start for them scoring the ball, but they look like now they're really finding their rhythm and flow.
Here's Gobert. Joe with the ball. Fires the three. Gobert no good. Here's Lewis. Clark covers. Lewis passes to Wembanyama. Oh, too easy for Wemby. Nice finish.
I'll tell you, despite this guy's strong play in this period, they're still behind. Someone else has got to step up.
Oh, wasted no time on that one. He's got 18.
He's getting it done offensively, making winning plays